Yes, extremely bad things happen with my CPU, and I'm not willing to get into it, except you already mentioned what happened to it, so it's no need to happen anymore. It's already been talked about. How's the CPU pin got broken in the first place? Because I am a fucking idiot. You have to understand this. I am 180% sure it was my fault. But I got it right the second time. That's my intro. That was a shit intro. A shintro. No, Irby, I've already gotten to it. I have fucking picked up your sense of humor and I hate it. Let's start with one DE Cocaine by CD Cocaine. That doesn't work. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn these things off. Because they're not useful and I don't like them getting in the way. I suppose you can't even see them, because I'm in the fucking way. I am much more obtrusive than the things I was talking about, but no matter. DE Cocaine. There better be some cocaine in this. I have something planned for a fun little interlude. I say fun, I don't actually know how fun it will be, but I have a couple of objects on this desk that I intend to do a thing with. Which I hope will be at least mildly entertaining, if nothing else. Are my levels good? Are my levels good? The bars when I talk seem like they're going pretty high. Please let me know if something is bad. That chicken slowly exploded into jibs and feathers. It's time to turn myself up a bit. Much better. Right, so far I've seen a chicken. A chicken's not very cocaine. I hate that dog. Should I have read the... Another cartel is smuggling cocaine through something or other cartel territory. C4 next to 1 and 2 cargo sites. Check the high value coke. The implication here is that counter-terrorists are drug lords as well as the terrorists. Oh. I mean, that's fitting, but I can't listen to that. You're gonna get my stream muted. Was that enough to tell what the music was? Because it was fitting. Let's say that. Oh, this is some orange soda pop. I just generally worry about the things I'm gonna see in Counter-Strike maps now. I've been permanently warned against them now. Perhaps layout is oddly familiar. Is it? Is this an official map layout or something else? I can't say this is ringing particular bells for me. The chicken looks alright from the side, a little off-putting, but it's like a fucking frog from this angle. Also, it's clearly missing a texture. I don't even know if I'm like looping around to places I've already been yet. I was out in this train yard before. I guess that's the cocaine? I've never been 100% sure what this texture was supposed to be. What's in that crate? Looks like machinery or something? Unclear. Oh, for once, moss and vines aren't ladders. That's nice. Good. Well, that solves my problems. I wasn't expecting that to work. I think I've probably seen as much as I'm gonna see. Because the layout is just completely eluding my ability to process it in my brain, and I know I'm running in circles now. The train yard with the little room and stairs has appeared on a stream a couple of times. This map is inspired by my friend's map D Waypass. Also, you can snort the coke on the table. I'm gonna take a straw poll. Am I going back to check out that? What do we think that does, if anything? Okay, I'm hearing people say do it. Okay, all right. Also, I see an Archie. I don't see an Archie too often. Hello, Archie. Long time no show up. Table? I don't remember any coke on a table. We'll just swap those around, Archie. Herbgie. I'm going with Herbgie. Okay, I need to find a table with cocaine on it. Okay, this looks like it. I'm disappointing. I'm big of those lines. I wouldn't know. I'm not the sort of person who has that knowledge. I wonder if I press use again, it'll come back out because it's just a door. No. Okay. Good. I really expected more, like some kind of effects or something, but nope. You just snort it up and then go on your merry way to get murdered by counter-terrorists. Content water demonstration. Oh, it's not even a BSP. Compile your example maps, god damn it. Well, in Half-Life Alyx, you'd actually have to get down and... I don't know. I don't know a fucking thing about cocaine. I don't even... What's supposed to be going on in this map? I'll never know because it's not compiled. Toggleable ladders. That's not a thing. You can't do that. Monk doors can change their content types. Curious. This is the sort of thing that interests me because stuff that people aren't supposed to know. Content order lets you render the inside face of a brush. Okay. Toggle ladder, that's what I'm on board for. What files ever get uploaded to the cloud for Half-Life? Whatever. I don't think I played Half-Life on Sunday. Whoa. Hey, right, it is broken. I mean, this is all well and good, but who designed this? Wait, why was I trying to... All CFG. What's CFG again? Config files, right? Yes. I was thinking CSG, and I was thinking... That doesn't make any sense. Arctic mission. Find yourself in an icy tundra, you must find a way home at all cost. You can spend as much as you like getting home. In fact, it's encouraged. Or Sven Co-op, apparently. Don't see too many Sven Co-op maps. Something tells me you're looking for a helicopter or something, depending on how silly the mod is. Well, map, I suppose. I was worried that people were going to be playing Among Us again and that I'd have to miss out in order to do this bullshit. But it seems like that didn't go down that way. Why are there so many A maps? You could play games without Archie. I just build a fire in the Arctic? That seems like that would be difficult. Where does wood come from? Why is this water making a running sound when it's clearly static? I mean, the waterfall, it makes sense. Is there gonna be licensed music in here? I really don't want it. That rat lives in a desert. TNT, this should work for... Ow. You're not allowed to do that. Why am I in the Arctic? Why am I being assassinated? I have too many questions to be answered at this time. So it's just a vase down in this basement. And, toxic waste, I guess? What is this building? Why is there a tunnel? I'm not happy about this situation. I don't even remember picking up a... Give me the gun. I want the gun. My life hasn't really... gone well, I think was the end of that sentence I was gonna say. I see you over there. Can I kill you before I get sniped to death, is the question. Do you think there's more? It seems to be all. Very conveniently placed rock outcrops. Angry head crabs. I mean, the thing about Sven is that you kind of, unless there's specifically things that require multiple players, it's all technically single player capable. In my experience of Sven maps that I have played, it's just really hard or bullshit, or both. Though, of course, that does depend somewhat on the person making the map. Ow! But you can't just spawn some bullshit like that. Poke your face back through again. Now are there grunts out there? Clearly heard someone say grenade. I mean, I could step into the teleporter, but that seems too easy. Also, it doesn't work. Why is there a teleport there? Can I get in Black Mesa, which somehow a research facility in New Mexico is in the Arctic? Unless this is New Mexico? That seems unlikely. Should I be doing something? Oh, of course, the button to get into there is in a different building. That way? Oh, this. Stop it. How many shortcut on spawn? Possibly. I forgot that exists in this game. As a concept. If I was the military, I'd wait for me to come to them. Especially given all this cover that's around here that they could have used. But no. If there's a keycard somewhere up in this big pile of stuff, and I have to find it, I'm going to be annoyed. Not so much because that's particularly annoying, but just because... why? Or maybe I just don't go that way. Can I go this way? Can I go this way? Can I go this way? I wish I could have gone one of those ways. Oh, right in the middle. Oh. This is bullshit. Hasn't even been that big of a problem, but that doesn't make it less bullshit. I wanted the shock. Why did the shock bug die? didn't hurt. Do I need to kill everything? Probably not, but I feel like this is a challenge. Am I done? Everything dead? I don't like the Sven shotgun on the whole. Can I go? I kind of didn't like the feel of most of the Sven weapons. They either seemed awfully underpowered or annoyingly overpowered. Nice of you to show up. Couldn't have gotten here while all the aliens were there. No. Let's run in after the fact. What were they doing in here anyway? I've made mistakes, but it's okay, I get to respawn. I'm in better condition than I was when I got in there. There was a Sven competition at some point. How many guns did I pull out of the toilet just then? Maybe I should go back and get the sniper rifle. They don't bounce enough. I want the grenades to bounce more. I'll admit, I kinda like to use these. I don't know. Depending on my mood, I sometimes prefer low damage, incredibly fast firing weapons, or the exact opposite where it does really high damage but like very long intervals. They both have their place. More grenades. Are you okay, Voltigor? See what I mean about Sven mats? Just spawn shit right in front of you. Again, slightly varied by the person who's making the map, but still. My point stands. Clearly they're there to ambush you when you walk in these rooms, but what if I hadn't come this way? They'd just be waiting there the entire time? Doesn't seem like valuable use of their time. Roger should hold their position, apparently. There were 4. Where's the other one? A working car, I made it. Oh. I genuinely thought for a minute that was just commentary on the map itself. As in, the mapper made this car and they were proud of it, so they wanted to call it out. I don't care, just tell it to fuck off. I wish it had been that. But no. Wait. Why are my folders messed up? Who messed up my folders? Was it you? If so, well done. How'd you do that? What are we doing? Half-Life. A capture point map in Half-Life. Oh, the novelty. Capture point tunneling, yes. Questionable name, but we'll see about the map. Stand on a control point for 10 seconds to capture it. Is there round time? I'm on team blue. That's not team Robo. Oh, right. This doesn't have the meter like someone had. Does it go back up, or...? No, let's say it doesn't. This isn't exactly TF2 style where the first 2 points are already considered the one teams. Come on, let's go through the motions. Yeah, I have all the maps downloaded. I'm that close, put it that way. I will not be playing all of them right here, right now, but I have them downloaded.
Power assist movement. activated.
I feel like... The blue side isn't as obvious as the red side. I think it could use a little more distinct colour work rather than just the lights. What do you think happens when I capture everything? It better be amazing. I mean, that was more or less what I was going to do. Okay. I still intend... Oh, what's my score? I didn't check. I still intended to study... Because Ribbrock gave, like, the templates for these things. I still intended to study the entity work involved in setting up something like this, because I know I said I was going to work on it, and I sort of didn't, but I do still want to work on an assault game mode for Half-Life at some point. For Half-Life Deathmatch specifically, because it's not built for that. And that's why it would be fun to do. Well done, Abby. Well done. Alt 50 is door textures. I don't know if... Is there even anything to look at in this zip folder? Or is it just that? I mean, they're TGAs. Let's just open up these TGAs, shall we? Why can't I drag those in? Fine, I'll do it like this. That didn't open nearly all of the things I clicked on. Right, 1A, 1B. If I zoom in, will it zoom in for all of them? 1C. No, it won't. 1D, 1E, 2A, 2B, and so on and so forth. I'm already bored. I shouldn't have closed that folder. PC monitors and keyboards. Right, apparently we're still in the prefab section of the vault. Because for some reason that's a thing people needed. I need the what? I had $1 for every time I said that. I'd have $1. Stop trying to put links in the chat, Archie. Come on. See, I use paint.net because it's free. And also I don't know where to torrent things. Both. I mean, you can tell what that's supposed to be. It's not a terrible texture. A smashed CRT, I hate to see it. A moving dolly prefab. I'm not saying these prefabs aren't valuable in their own way. They're just not, they don't really show very well in this. I think I had to use GIMP for a short while for some kind of school project, and thought it was bad, and never used it again. That's my tale. That's my life story up to this point. Framedpictures.wad. I don't think I'm under any obligation to look up WADs, am I? Or nature photo texts. Never mind, it's right there. We're already looking at this upload. For nature photo text. That's a train, that's not nature. It's got nature in it. Food court style booth. Wow, we're really getting through the vault. Maybe we will see them all today. I have no real experience with Photoshop because they're ridiculously expensive. And again, as previously mentioned, I don't know where to torrent things from anymore. It's been a while. ISOHunt got shut down and then it got all weird and bad and probably full of viruses. Not to say that it wasn't already full of viruses, but more full of viruses. I already copied this, didn't I? What am I doing? Here's a slight digressional type. Here's a slight tangent. How do you tell OneDrive not to sync certain folders? Because it tries to sync everything, and I have far too much shit for that. I generally don't use OneDrive, but also I'd like some things backed up from time to time. I just don't know how to tell it. I would like these specific things backed up rather than my entire pictures and videos and documents folders. I want Tower 2 to be the last vault entry you play. If that is how it works out, Don, I will be 100% happy with that. I was reading the chat and I got halfway through this. I got halfway through Shepard's chat when Irby's chat popped up. So when I reached the end of the line and mentally went down to the next line, I went to a completely different chat message and read, "Can't wait to see you set up OneDrive." That's not a thing anyone's ever said, ever. Oh, something went horribly wrong in Sledge. Who would have thought that could happen? DM Depot or DP Demo. Wait. I've seen this hallway. I've seen this map. What is a multiplayer variation of my Half-Life 2 Episode 2 single-player map? Half-Life Deathmatch version of the map. I guess I'm under obligation to check it. Because that is a different map. We did spend quite a lot of time on that the first time, though. Where is it? There it is. I don't have an explicit issue with OneDrive. My problem with OneDrive is that I have no fucking idea how to do the controls that seem like they should be basic things that I was just talking about. Why has Half-Life 2 Deathmatch got the shitty resolution again? I think it should be able to handle this now. It should have I'd always should have been able to handle it, but now it should extra be able to handle it. What was I playing? DM Depot? Depot. What was that other one called? It was like Combine something or other. I think. I mean, if I remember correctly, the single player map ended on a little bit of text that said next map goes here, so... You know. Right, I remember turning that. This is the secret room. That doesn't need a code anymore. This is all very familiar. I can't see the chat. I can't even see the chat on stream. Because Half-Life 2 opened at a shitty resolution, all my shit moved, and now both of my chats are covered up by folders. So I'm going to have to catch up on that after the fact. I could fix it now, but I'm not going to. It's been a while since I played this game with other people. Does sprinting look silly in a multiplayer context? I don't know how to turn on the flashlight. This sure seems a lot like the map, except it's all opened up and flows a little better. Is there still a gnome up here? Where was the gnome? Pretty sure there's a gnome around here somewhere. Unless I'm thinking of a different map. Maybe I'm thinking of a different map. Oh no, there it is. Knew it was around here somewhere. Why weren't slams in base Half-Life 2? They're the best part of Half-Life 2. They're the best part of Half-Life 1. I'm catching up on this name calling. It's no good. Take it back. Lambda Bunker Extended. Lambda Bunker is that one Half-Life map, isn't it? The one Half-Life campaign map, rather. X-Ray, where have I heard that name? Oh, not from the vault, that's for sure. First and last thread. Why am I looking through this? I'm gonna stop looking through that. What am I doing? Half-Life. If I start going through people's just random shit they've done on TWHL, I would be obligated to do that for myself, and I don't want to do that for myself, so I shouldn't do it for anyone else. Lambda bunker extended. Yes, Abby, I'm aware X-ray is a thing in hospitals. I don't think the X-rays in hospitals made Half-Life maps. Too sniped. Okay, slight digression. I want to see what too snipe too nice was. Oh right, it was this fucking... Okay, good, great. Lamb roast, lamb but a bunker. Lamb bunker. The bunker where they keep the lambs. Here's the thing. Everyone was the worst in the past, because past people were bad. Everyone learns and improves. Even I, who thought I was not a shitbag in the past, was a shitbag in the past. I have no fucking interest in looking through my history. The fact that it is so easily accessible is dangerous. And I mean that in a general sense. No one wants to see shit they posted years and years ago. I don't want to see shit I posted by the time this stream started. Granted, slightly different case than the typical. Yeah, being trans will do that. Oh, you can already go up there. That's not interesting then. I forget the layout of this map at the best of times, let alone the extended parts. This bit seems less familiar, so I assume this is a bit that was added. Oh, come on. That's no fun. Won't even let me up there. Can't just clip stuff off like that. I don't know why the name of that one mod really stuck with me. Crabs. It is entirely because the way you were building it up, you made a map to reveal the name of a mod, and the name of the mod was silly. At best. Right, you couldn't go this way either, could you? I suppose if anything I want to see the new stuff more than the old stuff. I don't think I was already down here. Okay, I was definitely already here though. Crabs with a Z. I was pronouncing it crabs with a Z. Sorry, crabs. I'm sorry, I have to say it crabs every time. Because otherwise people don't know it's crabs with a Z. Well, I've seen enough of this. Crabs. Oh, God. Fixing a lighting issue with entities. Okay. Where are we? 385. It shows you I can fix a glitch in which entities will not light themselves up from light sources in open areas with sky texture around. Great, yeah, sure. I only look at BSPs when a BSP is available. Because what was the map called? Lamp 1. Well, is that my fault? No, that's not my fault. Why? If the example map is around the lamp, why wouldn't you include the lamp model? What was the model called? We're doing this. Map lamp 1. Right, I'm going to keep that over there. Here's what we're going to do. Valve models. Tree. What? No, where's the G-man? Come on, G-man, where is he? G-man is becoming a lamp, despite the fact there's G-man right next to it. Veliki Lampion? How the heck did I hit? I don't know if I'll need the T. Hopefully not. I don't know if that's defined by model or something else. I could see it being a problem. Okay, yes it was. I assume that's defined in the thing then. Veliki Lampion. There, now to break. No, I don't do null models. I make, in the case of models in particular, I just throw in other models, knowing full well that it's going to look silly. Look at him. He's a lamp. That wasn't worth doing. The model is linked on the page. I don't... No. Why would... I don't care. I've decided I super don't care. It should be in the folder. Why is it not in the folder? I'm annoyed. I'm stopping the Map Vault stream right here because the model wasn't included, and I'm annoyed about it. Everyone blame Mr. Mystery. That's a boombox. Great. Moving on. Portal cubes. You portal cubes, wad. Wait, no. The other one. Copy the other one. Those sure are portal cubes. Those could be the same textures for all I know. Just gonna leave Sledge open because I don't know what's coming next. Material sounds. Okay, great. This isn't going to be anything. Right, I am not doing this at every single game. I will open the Half-Life one as a default. I'm not opening up every folder, every game, just to check out the sounds textures make. No one answered my question when I asked what BTG stands for. Those are all wooden. They're all glass. Do you have to shoot them to hear the materials? Nope. There's some footsteps. Here's some metal. Here's some more metal. Here's some ground. Here's some lab floors. That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. Oh, and here, and some vents. God, I look away for 1 minute and there are 6 suggestions what BTG stands for. Office chairs. Oh boy. I don't want to look at any more of these prefabs. Hope the prefab stops soon. Buy the game. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'll play that. Now you're playing to a particular audience. Oh, what? Whoa, why is my... What happened at the top? What did I do? It wasn't like that a second ago, was it? Volumetric lighting example. I assume there are actual maps in here at some point. I say, immediately clicking on at least one that I know of fairly well. I say know of fairly well. I've heard of Perthowned. I have not played it. I am looking forward to seeing it. Because people talk big talk about Perthowned. Map. I swear I was just thinking of volumetric light? Yes, thank you for the trigger camera. Wouldn't it be nice if you put a volumetric light example next to a regular light example or otherwise, but whatever. Brushed across. You know, I don't see inside faces. Whatever. Perthowned. Perthowned. I assume that's how it's pronounced. Perthowned. I don't remember this person's name on Twitter, but I remember them talking about their own map at some point. I don't think it's someone I follow. In Perthowned. Alright, here's a good time as any. Slight interlude, perhaps. First of all, I have a mask. Which, more than anything, this isn't that relevant, but I'm just thinking, if more than anything, that would mean that I could do webcam shit without actually going through the long setup process that I do most mornings when I do this, because that takes forever, and if I just want to do something on a whim, maybe I'll just wear this instead. Why do I have to wear a mask? Because A, viruses. You gotta keep yourself safe from the computer viruses. And also because, you know, self-consciousness. The other thing, the actual thing, and this will require some setup because without context, what I'm doing probably isn't going to make any sense. There was a thing via Giant Bomb, which is a website. I watch their content regularly and I have done for a long time. One of the people who, until recently, worked at Giant Bomb, Dan Reichert, had a thing that he occasionally forced people to try. Something that's not necessarily a good idea, but something that he insisted was great and forced people to try, and other people often said it was great, but not everyone. And that idea is Oreos. And I apologize for the camera being backwards. I suppose I could fix that, couldn't I? So you could actually read shit. How do I do that? I just have to remember to switch it back. Wait. How do I flip this? I know there's a way to flip it. Transform, flip horizontal. There. No, that still isn't readable. Because it's upside down. Yes, I've been backward this whole time because specifically because when I was doing Sort Our Souls and had the list from your perspective would have been on this side, every time I went to go and point at the list, I'd point in the direction of the list, but the direction of the list is opposite the direction the list actually is, and it's very confusing. I'll get to my thing. He always used to force people to try. Alright. Shut up, Archie. Oreos dipped in nacho cheese. And I've always been curious what that is like. I just thought I would make something of a spectacle of it because I wanted to try. I wanted to try it. It might be terrible. It might not be. I'll be honest, I'm not even sure what the nacho cheese tastes like because this, not exactly ubiquitous in Australia. I don't think it's an American thing either. I think this is purely a Dan Reichert thing. He's a strange fellow. A very strange fellow. I can't... Well, now there's Oreos everywhere, but bear with me. That one, maybe I won't eat. Oh, God. Okay. I thought that might have been someone hearing what I was doing and being concerned. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what this tastes like, so maybe I should try that first. That's not bad. I'm not sure what that tastes like, but it'll do. Is this a good thing to be doing at 9 in the morning? I don't know what to make of this. That wasn't inedible. It's certainly an odd... Like, the flavor's sort of... It's not terrible. It's not a bad as combination as you would think, as it seems, as the reason why I wanted to do this on stream, because I assumed people would react poorly to it. I think I'd rather eat them separately, insofar as I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this once I finish this stream, because, you know, what's this even for? But Oreos, I'll eat an Oreo. Anyway, that's enough food crimes. DM Perthowned. That was interesting. And now I'm out of drink. There are too many DM maps, that's my opinion. Alright. So the core more or less looks like this all the time, right? Now I'm gonna be getting Oreo out of my teeth forever. The question is, who has time to look at the map when you're shooting each other? Fortunately, I don't have that problem. There's no one to shoot. I'm alone, perpetually. Was that a shooter shooting giant smoke particles? Because that's an interesting effect. Trash bang, that's right. What else have they done? I can't say I'd heard of that name until recently. Saw them via other people on Twitter retweeting stuff. There's certainly a hell of a lot of detail in so far every little bit of this map that I've looked at. How do you bring up the... I'm just curious. Because people still seem to worry about W polys and such, but I don't... Is that even a modern concern anymore? I would assume Half-Life can do quite a lot before it starts to really tank nowadays. Corey. God damn it. Make and keep under the limits. Are there hard limits to these things? Because this number's... Oh, we're looking at about 11,000 right now. Looking in that direction. That seems like a lot, I wouldn't know. Where's that music coming from? You can't just have random music. Oh. There's certainly a heck of a lot of detail. Like just cords everywhere and straps and beams and just stuff. It's quite pretty to look at. It's probably nice being able to map like that. Just run around looking at this for a while, I suppose. Structural brushwork. I mean, there's quite a lot of that going on too. Lots of little subtle curves and variation on that front. Angles Gold Source shouldn't allow, like the fabled 361st degree. The rocks outside are a little bland, but then that's just Half-Life staple, isn't it? Bland insofar as the texturing is all the same, but what are you gonna do? It's Half-Life. You have an expectation about what cliffs look like. The structure of the brushwork was fine. Okay, I think I've run around this map enough. Have you uploaded anything else, or did you come here just to upload this? Lister? I don't remember Lister. Nope, no memory of that whatsoever. DE... Oh. Debunk. There it is. It worries me that there's so few named maps in this list. Very clever, very clever. Of course, when I say very clever, I mean, shut up. Well, this is a D map. No, D goes in Counter-Strike. Silly. Can't do that. That's not Half-Life. Did I say debunk? That's how you gotta pronounce unk. If you don't pronounce the qu, it's not an unk. Why did I open Half-Life again? Am I at a slight angle? I feel like the top of my monitor and the webcam are at slightly differing angles. Maybe it's not enough to be noticeable. Well done, Irby. DE bunk. Nice ambience. M3 and what appears to be an IP address. I am a little curious about whether that IP address actually goes anywhere. I don't know if anyone wants to find out. I could find out, I suppose. I don't know that you should get your rocket wet. Yeah, that was a sentence I just said just now. I wish I hadn't, honestly. I could have lived life without having said that. I was thinking that might actually be a code door, but no. Not even a use sound. That seemed to be all of debunk. Yet another Half-Life Adventure 2. Which is distinctly different to yet another Half-Life 2 adventure. Make sure you get these things right. Oh, a mini mod. Which means we have to do the Steam dance. How do you do the Steam dance again? I haven't done this in years, come on. Why is... Someone in one of the Discords I'm in is complaining about a 22 gigabyte download. Well, not so much complaining, more sounding surprised at it. Which, that doesn't seem that weird for games these days. You know who you are, even though you're not watching. Yet. Another half adventure to life. Yet. Again. Life half adventure to. Again. Is there an invisible texture for every material type? Because there should be. Ah, money. I mean ammo. Half-Life should have money. I don't know where that such a feature would go into the game, but you use it purely on vending machines. Except they vend things like life and
Who is responsible for this mess?
What mess? That broken light? This broken light?
Do you still say there's no chaos theory?
Yes, there is nothing to chaos theory. Sorry, I had to leave. Apparently. Convenient crates. That's my name. Who designed this room? Other half-rats mods. Oh, sorry, on of the half-rats mods. Sorry, I do have to get these things right. Right, I'm thinking about the logistics of this hallway. One, why is there a hallway with toxic goo underneath it? Just randomly in the middle of the lab. Two, Under what circumstances would you need to open up the hallway to access the goo underneath it? 3. Why is there a button facing the goo that you can expose with the button to open up the hallway? Why are there not more safety standards and features around this thing? Like railings that come up or something? This makes no sense to me. Oops. What's this supposed to be? I'm worried about my life situation, not gonna lie. And this one, why would you build a catwalk like that? Why wouldn't you just build a straight catwalk along it? It's just funny because this is clearly the work of a person mapping for Half-Life rather than someone in-world logistically designing this place as a place where people have to live and work and do stuff. Okay, I was worried that was going to be death water. Why weren't they dead after 1 shot, let alone 3? Must have been missing. Can't help but notice a lack of Dark Souls. You're right, I should cut this shit out and play some Dark Souls, shouldn't I? I can do that now. How about I make this the last map before I move on? How?
Vital signs critical. Seek.
Is there life in these boxes? No, just more ammo of the most powerful weapon in the game, quote unquote. I'm worried I don't remember how to play Dark Souls, even though I've played through 1 multiple times and 2 at least halfway through 2 in the meantime. I got way into randomizers for a while. I'm sorry that this comes up every single time I get a Magnum. God, that's a thick window. How about I make a map where the Magnum is the only weapon and not even a crowbar, and you have to keep opening things and shooting it with a Magnum and killing even minor enemies with a Magnum. And you just get overwhelmed by minor enemies because the reload takes so long and the shots are so slow. And... Oh, this is confusing. What happens if I just hold down jump? Okay, I thought that would happen. I'm glad to confirm it. Oh, 1/4 turn and whatever that pipe was doing has stopped. Do I really have to go all the way back through? Magnums are good. Magnums in the context that Peb said them. The Magnum ice creams. Unfortunately, they're too expensive for what they are. I can't even get out this way. Why let me backtrack to there? Help! Teardown looks interesting, but I don't know if it looks fun, is my opinion. What am I... Oh, shoot, that! I hate it. I hate it, thanks. Thank you, but I hate it. Grunts don't like you having the height advantage on them, apparently.
Power 30%.
When was the last time I had a health kit, incidentally? Okay, these boxes you can't break, apparently.
Minor fracture.
Oberdin's very good. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Abby. You sound like you enjoyed it. I'm pleased. Oh, this is like Battletoads. Outer Wilds I still haven't played because I had those weird control issues and I haven't gone back to it yet. Like, control issues to the point where I could not reasonably get out of the area you start in. But I was playing on controller and like... trying to remember what the issue was. It was like the movement stick. Because I was playing on Yonder. The movement stick was inverted rather than the look. Possibly the look as well, but the movement was inverted. That no one does that. I think I tried it on keyboard instead, and I couldn't jump, which is a problem because, as far as I could tell, you needed to jump to get out of that starting area. Well, that was an adventure. Thank you. Yes. I like how it loaded an autosave rather than quitting. No, you didn't. God, squealer? I like the pain this is causing people. I'll admit that much. Alright, I will just bookmark my stuff. I don't know, it's gotta be called something, doesn't it? There. Now, I'm going to drop the stream and then bring it back up once I've got Dark Souls running. I have to remember how to play Dark Souls 3. I have to remember what I was planning to do in Dark Souls 3. I've forgotten everything. So look forward to that in a minute.